so excited to introduce our next speaker, my dear friend, Min. Min is a senior executive sales leader from Aurora, Illinois. She's been with Norwex for 3 years. Like so many of us, Min joined for the discount. She had the intention of doing a few parties for a few friends. Today, you will consistently see Min at the very top sellers and top recruiting list for the entire nation. One of the things I've enjoyed most in Min's journey is watching her and her husband Fernando overcome adversity and become a powerhouse team. They run like a well-oiled Norwex machine. Yeah. Not only do they have a beautiful working relationship, they have a beautiful marriage, and it's always a joy to hear Fernando affectionately refer to Min as his cute little Asian girl. My hubby and I have had the privilege to do some traveling with Min and Fernando on these great Norwex trips, and they are amazing traveling companions. They are adventurous, they are well-cultured, they speak many languages, which is super helpful when we do not. Without them, we probably never would have experienced things like flaming coffee, bull riding, which still kind of hurts, and the awe-inspiring beauty of the San Blas Islands. Min has a sparkle in her eye, a smile on her face, a pep in her step. It is absolutely my privilege to introduce Senior Executive Sales Leader and my dear friend, Minnie.
How's everyone tonight? Are you guys having a good time? So amazing. I just want to know where my people are. So where are my entrepreneur men? Where are you guys at? Let me hear you. Come on, I know you're there. There you go. How about my single working ladies? Where are my single working ladies? Okay. How about my many hat wearing mamas out there? Where are you at? I am a mom of 3, 49, 16, and 12. Yes, Norwex skincare rocks, right? We love our little timeless. For those who got it, you guys are still awake. You're with me, right? How many of us have one of those at home, right? I sometimes say he's worse than the boys because he knows better, right? But in all seriousness, my rock, my hubby, my biggest cheerleader, oh there he is. I couldn't do this without him. How many have someone you love helping you rock this business with you? Isn't that wonderful? What a blessing. You know, you guys are all so amazing. The fact that you guys are here, each and every one of you are rock stars. The fact that you are in this audience, it means that you don't make excuses and you chose to invest in yourself. So I promise it's true what they say. Those who show up, go up. Yeah? Funny, but it was right here in leadership that I caught this vision 3 years ago. And I hope you do too. I went from, oh my, these products are so amazing, to, wow, this company is amazing. I was like, it's legit. To be honest, I just really love partying. I never even thought about this opportunity as a business. And it wasn't until I actually got a hug from Gert. We connected in a way, I learned about her family, she learned about mine, and then I found out she was the co-founder of Norwex. I was like, whoa! I was so shocked. She genuinely cared, and she listened, and you know, it was at that moment, I realized how true when Debbie says we do life together, it's so true. They really care about you as a person. And I just want you to take a moment and let that sink in for just a bit. You know, we're not just a number, we actually matter. This company is just so good that we can't hold it to ourselves. We have to share it. So how did I start this crazy Norwex journey? Well, I'm a bit of a germaphobe. Anybody in the house, germaphobes? Okay. Some of you may be undercover, okay? But I actually didn't even own a towel in my house, except a bath one. Only because I couldn't find a paper towel big enough for my body. Seriously. And my girlfriend bought me a kitchen cloth, and she said, look, it has silver. I don't know what it does, but you can use it. And so she's like, research it. I started researching about silver and this cloth because I knew how amazing silver was. And then, interesting enough, Norwex actually stalked me. I ran into it again at a farmer's market. And that's when I heard about this amazing mop. Diana, the consultant at the market, who is now my friend, she told me it was mop month and that I should have a party. So I said, okay, I'll have a party. Now, I'm sharing this with you guys because I don't want you to check anybody off. Your biggest skeptic, your bleach and paper towel loving queen like myself, can become a believer. Yes, it took several demos, even cleaning my bathroom with a black light to get me there. Now, did you guys know bodily fluids glow? Yeah. It looked like a crime scene after I used my chemicals to clean my bathroom. Remember 3 boys? Yes. I even brought them in there. They were like, what's all the white stuff? I was like, that means you don't know how to aim. Don't know. You guys are making this happen. The best part is I got this wet Enviro and I just picked everything up. And I was like, okay, I'm a believer. That was it. So at my party, all my friends started saying, you need to join because I want to have a party. So here's your tip 1. Lining up parties for your host ensures they join. So I joined, and after that, life got kind of crazy. Within a few months in, I almost lost my husband from an infection that was misdiagnosed. The doctor told me that a few minutes too late, he would have become septic and it would have hit his bloodstream. And we could have lost him. What a sobering thought, right? Okay. So he was on strong, crazy antibiotics for weeks, but he's okay. But because he was rushed to the hospital out of our network, my deductible was $15,000. I know, right? I was like, okay, so I worked in HR and I took more hours on. That was really fun. Yeah. So I was so exhausted one night, I literally prayed. I was in the bathroom and I prayed for help. And I said, I promise I won't decline any opportunity that comes my way. And then my hubby came up with this brilliant idea. He's like, well, why don't you work Norwex as a business? I was like, oh no, I don't want to sell. But he helped me to see that I wasn't selling, I was teaching. That was the mindset shift that I needed. Teaching, that was right up my alley, and I loved it. So he kindly also reminded me about my prayer. So note to self, don't share your prayers with your hubby. So I kept my word, and I decided to give it a shot. At least until I paid off the bills, right? But here I am today, 3 years later, right? So here's another tip. Don't feel like you need to know it all, even as a leader. What is crucial is your belief and your love for the company and the products. Just think of the lives you're changing and touching. I have customers that message me and call me to share how much they love their products or how literally it's changed their life financially, physically, and even health-wise. It truly fills my cup. So if you're genuine and you have fun and you connect with your customers, and they will connect with you. We laugh so much at my parties and we have a glass. That's very important. So by the way, if you're not dancing with your mop and sharing your stories, you need to be, okay? I joke, dance with the pole, it's beautiful. Yeah, so have fun at your parties. And I share my personal mattress cleaner story. And do you want to know what my #1 seller is? The mattress cleaner. Yes. I jokingly say it saved my marriage. I've been married 18 years. Personal testimony, but he literally went from like a roaring bear to a baby cub one night. Yay, mattress cleaner. So create those real stories and have fun, and it will fill your calendar. I guarantee it. Now, one thing I learned through the years is don't feel like you need to do everything right to succeed. Yeah. Just do your best and just be genuine. Always remember your best is not the same as the person sitting next to you, so don't compare. I know it's hard, but don't. Be you because everybody else is taken. You know, Norwex means different things to different people, and you know, the successes look different too. So if all you needed was to make a little extra $1,000 a month to help pay the bills, then you succeeded. If you had 3 parties because you needed a little girl time, then you succeeded. Don't focus so much on the numbers, rather what you want out of your business. Success doesn't mean being on top. Remember, you never lose in this business unless you quit. This is a tried and true system. If you consistently work and you give it time, it will grow like a beautiful sequoia. I love a book called Dare to Dream and Work to Win It by Tom Bird. If you guys ever read it, it will make sense to you, so take a look at that. Interestingly, did you know it takes 30 days to create a habit, good or bad? So don't give up after trying something a few times. Stick with it. One of the habits I'm still working on, is trying not to do it all by myself. I wish there were more hours in a day, or a clone of myself would be really nice. Since we can't have that, I have to be okay with not being able to do everything by myself. So I've learned to be fair to myself and also give myself the same grace. Even though we are super women and men, we still need help. I know I couldn't have run my business without the support of my help and my family. They're my boys. My husband is now actually my partner. My boys help me from labeling to packaging and even chores around the house. I am a fan of child labor. It's free. You can delegate things you can't do or if you don't want to do. Remember, it doesn't have to be done your way. We truly run a family business. So on that note, I want to take a little minute and speak to the parents in the audience. The ones sitting here kind of feeling guilty because they left their littles at home. You know, remember when your children see us working, it's a good thing. When they see us balance being an entrepreneur and being a parent and everything else, it actually leaves a mark in their lives. They get to see what good work ethic looks like. So work hard, but play hard too. When it's time for family, be present, connect, put that phone down. Show them they are important, and they will learn with time to respect those boundaries. It makes it easier though if you involve them in your business. Set goals with them. I used to tell my boys, when I get a $1,000 party, we're going out to dinner and celebrate on Norwex. Before I knew it, they were like cheering me on, pushing me out the door, like, go get the $1,000 party. Yeah, they still do, but now our celebrations are slightly different. We go on trips. Yeah, those are nice. This is one thing that has kept our family and myself focused moving forward, is actually our goal poster. Kind of like a vision board. You can make it pretty and colorful and have fun with it. Involve your whole family. We each have a section on the board with our own particular goals. We even celebrate our successes, but even our losses together. We learn from our falls, and then we grow from them too. Be specific in your goals. Remember, a goal is just a dream without a date. So put a date on it. Put it where you can see it every day to motivate you, to push you to get through that difficult call or party. Or when you hit your valley, it shines and reminds you that your peak is around the corner. One of my biggest goals when I started Norwex was to help my husband to go part-time so he could join me and our boys in our full-time ministry. And that opportunity fell on our laps when he lost his job in November of 2017. Again, I prayed really hard for direction when months passed and he couldn't find anything. I even asked, should I quit Norwex and get a full-time job again? But then I begged for a clear answer because I'm sometimes blind to the answers. Anybody sometimes blind? Yeah. But within the few weeks later, the answer was so loud and clear. I went from having 4 parties that month to 12. And not because I did anything different. Random people started to call me. So now it's been over a year, and I've had a steady, full calendar working 2 to 3 nights a week and have replaced both our incomes. Now isn't that amazing? my new why. It is so true. You can anticipate the challenges, but you will never anticipate the blessings. God has blessed us so much, we felt like Job. He dreamed bigger for us than we could have. You see, our whys, our goals will evolve with each circumstance, and with every challenge we have an opportunity to shine, to make lemonade out of our lemons. So I challenge you to dream big. Let it scare you. Now go and make your goal posters with your loved ones when you go home, and leave your mark. Thank you.